Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the house that Dan Hurley has built, the Harry A. Gamble Pavilion here in Connecticut. My name is Samuel Goldberg, joined alongside Syracuse head coach Assad Drayton. Coach Drayton, these two teams coming in here this week, but ranked 18th and 19th in the SimWorld Hoops poll. I know you're not a fan of this place, but you got to be a fan of this matchup.
Absolutely love this matchup. These are two East Coast teams and two players that I am particularly fond of. One being Fareed Redmond, absolute lightning in the bottle, and then offense personified, Cooper Kenji Cross.
Cooper Kenji Cross has an opportunity to put Maryland on watch across the entire nation. First game Maryland is on national TV, and all eyes are going to be on Cooper Kenji Cross. I know people in the chat are giving their predictions how much he's going to score, as he's an absolute primetime scorer. What are the keys here for the game, Coach Drayton, for these two teams?
I'm going to say something that's a little bit outside of what everybody's expecting. Somebody else outside of CKC has to step up. He's going to get his points. I don't think there's anything Connecticut can do to stop him. There's not a zone, there's not a defense, there's not a defender they can put on him that's going to stop him from getting his averages.
Let's take a look here at both starting lineups. First, starting with the visiting Terrapins from the Big Ten. At the center spot, Keith Anthony. At the 3 spot, AC Day. At the 2, it's the man who's projected a lottery pick for Maryland, Cooper Kenji Cross. Probably going to be all over today's game. At the point guard spot, it's Mordecai Rebus. And rounding out the starting lineup at the 4 spot, it's Deegan Zane. For the Huskies, coming into this one 6-5. At the 4 spot, Hassan Abdallah. At the 1, it's Boo Boo Morgan. At the 2 spot, Norman Nations. Malcolm Oliver is the big man in the middle, and Fareed Redmond is in the 3 spot at the forward, as Maryland's off to a quick start here. They have the early advantage. To score here on ESPN. Again, Samuel Goldberg on the call here, joined by this newly acquainted Syracuse coach, Drayton. That shot no good. Maryland will go left to right. Coach Drayton, a big atmosphere for this contest. You know, UCONN's pavilion, it's such a tough place to play with just the amount of noise that is generated inside this building.
Yeah, they definitely have one of those fan bases that from start to finish, they're on their feet, they're screaming, and if you were to close your eyes, you would never know the score of the game. You would just assume UConn's winning because their fans are loud, they're rowdy, and they have several chants that they do that are not appropriate for me to say, but as a player in this atmosphere, you definitely know that if you silence this crowd, you get an advantage.
Yeah, I know we mentioned it before it went on the air that you just, you kind of don't like being here in a sense. I know that was brought up, and let's just hope that your Syracuse team isn't on UConn's schedule, because I'm sure the fans will be delighted to greet you as the first-time coach here in Connecticut.
I generally don't like to be greeted with the waft of beer, but if my schedule happens to have them there, I'll be more than happy to silence the crowd.
I can't wait for the schedule makers to have Syracuse and UConn play 4 times next year. 4-4 advantage here as we're under 17 minutes to play here in the first. Ball is heading to the opposite end. Nice hustle right there on the end, and finishing the layup. It is Deegan Zane. Excellent hustle right there on the steal, scoop, and score. It's kind of been a back and forth jousting match to start this contest. UConn trying to find a little bit of rhythm here, but Maryland in this man-to-man defense, they are pretty good, pretty efficient on defense. Jump stop, turnaround, that's no good, a bit strong from Oliver. And Maryland will be off and running here, but excellent defense in the painted area to get that steal. And UConn has another possession. Stolen by Morgan. Morgan drives inside. Morgan goes up, but he's rejected. Anthony, the big man.
And for everything that Cooper Kinsley Cross is on offense, Keith Anthony happens to personify that exact opposite thing on defense. He's gritty, he's intelligent, he knows exactly where he wants to be. He gets comfortable in his spots and makes sure that nobody gets into that painted area.
My goodness, long two was way off by Nations. He shot that to another Nation, nowhere close. And we'll go left to right here. Maryland looking to go up 2 possessions. Talking again about Keith Anthony, leads the team in blocks per game with nearly 2 blocks a game. I'm pretty sure he's met that mark already as driving inside, but missing a layup and getting his own rebound and putting it back up. That is CKC, Cooper Kinsley Cross, following his miss and putting it back up for 2. 8-4 here, early advantage for Maryland here on ESPN. If you're just tuning in, it's a battle of 2 top 20 teams in the SimWorld Hoops poll. Although UConn might have their stock slowly falling here. They're 6-5 on the season. Maryland, though, we're definitely going to be up on the rise as that shot is no good. Fantastic defense inside by Day. Maryland now a chance to continue to push this lead. CKC throws it across to his teammate who lays it up and in. Nice bucket right there by Zane. Dan Hurley not happy with his team. Down 6 early here on ESPN.
Hey, how you doing? I got 2 large pizzas for Rudy. Extra cheese.
I ordered that before.
Who are you talking to? I mean, I'm talking to my friend Stephen Curry. There's nobody there. You don't see Stephen Curry standing here? Good luck, buddy. Man, people are weird these days, huh?
Oh, Steph Curry, Steph, helping me out, turning me into the best.
LeBron, Jersey's dream of retirement.
Your Jersey's dream now?
A special time when my jerseys can look back and reflect on all they've accomplished in their careers as my jerseys.
Kobe, I got to go.
A time for my jerseys to relax and pursue other interests, hobbies, handicrafts, painting, woodworking, establishing a multinational entertainment conglomerate with designs on dominating the field of animation, music, and cinema.
Your jerseys is doing all of that?
Well, 8 is more into decoupage, but 24 is quite ambitious. Quite ambitious.
I guess I'm walking to Milwaukee.
Welcome back here to the Pavilion, the Harry A. Gamble Pavilion. Want to shout out everybody in the chat. Welcome in. Thanks so much for tuning into this broadcast here on ESPN. Huskies call it timeout. They find themselves down 10-4. Coach Doreen, what do they got to do to get themselves back in this contest?
I think a heavy dosage of Norman Nations is needed. I want to see Boo Boo Morgan also attack the rim more often than he is. I think there's still, like, in the last game that we called together, Houston did a lot of, like, measuring and testing and see what they could get. And I think they never made it past that point. And even though they had success on the inside, they didn't believe in their success on the inside. I think Dan Hurley definitely has this UConn team equipped to find out where they can attack, and they're about to attack right there.
Well, I know you talked about Norman Nations. His first shot attempt missed about everything in the building, so we'll see how that first shot attempt really affects his game here. Nations drives in, nearly lost the handle, able to dump it off to the big man who misses that layup. Sullivan checked into the game and he missed his first shot. Maryland, they go inside again. Keith Anthony having a great start to this contest. That dunk right there gives Maryland a 12-4 lead. UConn seems to be struggling to find their way right now. Just really struggling against this man-to-man defense. Not really seeing a whole lot of picks. No screens. Is that one also no good? Just a lot of one-and-dones early on, and that's going to drive you crazy, especially if you're a coach.
And I don't want to necessarily say that it's selfish play. I think a lot of these guys are feeling like this Maryland team is just Cooper Kinsley Cross. So when they have certain matchups, they're like, yeah, I can take this guy regardless if they should take the shot or not. And Cooper Kinsey Cross, ironically, gets the charge call right there. Things are not going UConn's way early.
Just seems like Maryland wants this game a little bit more. I feel like Maryland's playing with a chip on their shoulder that might not be there, but they feel like it's there. Just the way they're playing this contest right now is, look at this passing from Maryland. An absolute seed of a pass from VJ George Jr. to find CKC with the bucket, and it's a double-digit lead for Maryland. And the Huskies and Dan Hurley is incensed on the sidelines. I mean, I think he just broke like 2 clipboards on the sideline. Hurley not in the slightest bit pleased with how his Husky squad is playing. And Maryland, they're just doing everything correctly right now.
It's kind of the beauty of team basketball, and I'll go right out and say it. I'm definitely more surprised at how willing Cooper Kinsey Cross is to come off the ball, how willing his teammates are to take some of those shots, because he all together is generally viewed as the star of the team. Like when he gets going, it by proxy makes the other guys get going, and it seems like today that they want to strike first, and then you deal with Cooper Kinsey Cross.
Following this contest here on ESPN, stick with us, as it is New Mexico traveling to play Jackson State in what should be a fantastic ball game on ESPN, the late night game. So make sure you are tuned in for that one, because it should be an instant classic. Let's see what Dan Hurley can come up with here out of the timeout. His team finds himself down double digits. As Morgan will throw it inside to Oliver. Oliver will muscle his man and get a free jump turn. And that's a big basket for UConn. See if they can string a couple of stops and scores here to get back into this one. Not a whole lot of three-point attempts taken so far in this contest. Eerily similar to what happened in yesterday's game between Houston and another block right there. Maryland getting, well, the one thing that Maryland has been doing so well is following their own shot. Even if it's blocked, they're not getting angry. They're battling for the offensive rebound, and this is why they have this double-digit lead. They're doing everything. There's a steal here. Maryland in transition one more time. They'll pull it back out and try and soul search here for a little bit more offense. Cross has it, throws it aside. Rivas kicks it to the top of the key. Maryland with 5 on the shot clock. They gotta get a shot off here. Cross with under 2 seconds, and he buries it from deep. Cooper Kinsey Cross having a fantastic start to this game. Give him 7 points.
The crazy part is, if you're really watching their defense, they're sending a roaming double team on him no matter where he goes. When he gets the ball and drives to the lane, it's 2 people on him. And it's allowing him to get his teammates more involved, and you would think that he wouldn't have to score as much. But even still, with a roaming double team, he's able to get to his spots and get comfortable shots for himself.
19-6 is the score here. UConn practically being held scoreless out of their timeout that they took at the 12-minute mark. And it has just been all Maryland to start this contest. They are basically on a 19-6 run since the start of this game. Here's a late shot in the shot clock taken there that's no good. Morgan was heavily contested on his shot attempt, and Maryland has a chance to continue to grow their lead. Here's George Jr. inside, guarded closely. George Jr. goes up, the ball rolls in and out and goes back in. 21-6 now. Maryland continues to grow their lead. Dan Hurley looks like a tomato on the bench. He is angry. Seeing if his team can just play through all the mistakes that they're making. I mean, 5 seconds on the shot clock, and they have the possession at their own logo. with 2 seconds. Nations is going to just put up a prayer. That's no good. And we're halfway through the first half. 21-6 is the score. Maryland's off and running again. Oh, CKC went up with a layup. Lots of contact, no foul. Nations has it.
And maybe that's the answer, getting somebody like Boo Boo Morgan on Cooper Kinsey Cross so a double team doesn't have to happen when he's driving. Because at present, it seems like him being able to do whatever he wants is allowing his teammates to be more free. With his teammates more free, they're getting the shots that they want. And then it causes UConn to overcorrect. They overcorrect, miss a shot, and now it's back on another fast break.
Under 10 media will step aside here. 21-8 is the score.
Hey guys, Gabe Pope here. You know, I've always wanted to be an NBA player all my life. SimWorld Hoops, that's the place I'm getting to live my dreams. SimWorld Hoops, baby, stop missing out. The only place where you can see the game and be the game.
Welcome back here on ESPN. UConn makes one basket, double team turnaround jumper from Terrell, and Maryland promptly takes a timeout. So they don't want, Maryland is keeping this UConn team uncomfortable, and they're really showing why they should be higher in the SimWorld U poll coming up. 21-8 advantage. Maryland looking for more offense. That step back J, no good. Rebounded and running the break is Oliver. He threw the pass inside to Abdallah, and Abdallah tried to be like a wide receiver, get 2 feet in bounds, but yet went out of bounds. So if this was the NFL, he completed the process of the catch, but this is basketball. Can't go beyond that white line. Maryland trying to get the pass inside, but pass just out of the reach, and we'll go right to left. Anthony, the turnover.
I don't want to be the guy that speaks down on college players, but if there was any time for UConn to try and put it in high gear, this would be the time. Where the only significant player from Maryland's starting 5 that's in right now is Keith Anthony. You run plays that isolate him, where he can't be in the paint protecting and doing what he usually does, and you go full force and you attack inside.
Gotta finish, though, if you're inside. Unable to get the shot to go right there was Sullivan. Now Maryland a chance to add on a little bit more. Oh, what a crossover move, but an even better deflection right there to get the steal. We'll go right to left with the ball. Hendricks got the steal. They go up, and the foul, it's good. It's called for the foul. Hutcherson will have a chance to finish the old school three-point play. That is a big-time basket for what is usually a high-powered team in the Huskies. But right now, it's just been all Maryland. That is a massive basket right there. Free throw up and good for Jason Hutcherson, sophomore from East Haven, Connecticut. UConn on a little bit of a run of their own, but an impressive finish right there by Maryland. A fantastic bucket right there. Maryland trying to continue this pressure that they've put on, but a fantastic pass and the inside jam by Kevin Sullivan brings this building back to life a little bit as they try to get their Huskies back into this one. At the top of the key with Maryland. Fetter, he dumps it off to Sullivan. Oh, nice pass right there underneath the hoop, but there was no room to get the shot up. They'll still go up with it, no good.
And this goes back to what I was saying. Maryland's second unit is, I don't want to say that they're lackluster, but the offensive firepower that Cooper Kinsey Cross and the rotational man BJ George have, when they're not in, it is lackluster. That's really the only way I can describe it.
Inside and having it blocked, Sullivan. Fantastic block right there by Sullivan, and you can feel the energy picking up a little bit, although I didn't agree with Sullivan's shot selection on the previous possession. Maryland will look to extend their lead a little bit more here.
I'm never mad at a big man who has like a guard or one of those combo wings on him that doesn't have a lot of weight when they feel confident in taking a mid-range or a post turnaround hook or something like that over them, because ultimately he's saying this guy's too small to guard me, and again, I say it often, you have to respect the disrespect to do things with.
That's exactly right. You saw it right there. Maryland had a favorable matchup down low as Hutchinson got the layup. The offensive rebound, no good. Hutchinson follows it back up. He's underneath. He'll go up there, and he scores the bucket. The pavilion is getting loud. Hutchinson letting the crowd know, letting the Maryland players know as well. He'll go to the line to try and finish another three-point play. Hutchinson is the spark that UConn has needed in this game.
And whenever players like Hutchinson come in, you have to respect players that are ultra chippy. They're just willing. Some players are, and shout out to Maestro. Some players are willing to get dirty and do all the dirty work. They don't need any special praise or credit. Just give me the ball or give me the opportunity to play timely defense or grab another bull or just hustle and hustle and hustle. And I think Hutchinson was the spark plug that they needed right there.
23-16 is the score. We'll step aside here on ESPN.
What's it like to be in charge? Spoon-fed by the feds and the law. With them playing in the car. 10 to 24 'cause I'm dark. You saying things I ain't supposed to say. You say it only God can judge, so I'm wrong. But you still don't understand the cause. Your guns are loaded, always focused. You better finish the job. You better finish the job, yeah. And you better hope I never get out, so finish the job. I guess I never really know. You say you got me.
Welcome back here on ESPN. 23-16 is the score. Cooper Kinsey Cross leads all scores with 11, averaging 1 point per minute so far in this contest. He's not on the court though with this little bit of a Maryland run, so They have a favorable matchup here. Is that one no good? Hutcherson playing some fantastic defense. Hutcherson brings it up the floor. Tries to go ahead for his teammate. They're playing it around with it. Sullivan has it blocked. Anthony, another rejection. George finds Fetter. He goes inside, and there's contact and a foul. Akins gets called for the foul. And the line to shoot to is Decker Fetter. Fetter, a senior, 6'6", 210 pounds, and from Aberdeen, Maryland. First free throw attempt is up and good. It's now 24-16 here in this contest. As Maryland looks to continue to grow this lead. Not allowing the home court advantage to get back into this one. Seems like the student section now has a bunch of inflatables in their hand trying to make some noise, and that the noise might have gotten to them there. Hutcherson has it on the wing. Goes to Redmond. Redmond is inside. He gets fouled by Day. That's his second personal foul.
And I do like Dan Hurley's idea of keeping Jason Hutcherson in with the majority of the starting unit. He brings a much slower pace to the game than Boo Boo Morgan, and sometimes that's what you need to do. Slow it down. We're going to play the game at our pace, because once you start playing to the other team's tempo and allowing them to dictate how the game's going to be played and what shots you take and what shots you're willing to take, it's ultimately how you get blown out.
Fetter will take a seat for CKC. He'll check back into the game with a 6-point lead for his squad. 24-18 the score. And not a whole lot of three-point attempts taken in this game. It's just been classic inside basketball, but right on cue and firing it from downtown is Cooper Kinsey Cross. That's a form of an announcer's jinx that ends up being beneficial. Redmond will fire away, and he gets that one. Assist on the play goes to Akins. Both these teams trading shot for shot. CKC just silences the crowd with that monster two-handed jam.
And I believe I spoke to this a little bit. I was like, hey, if they want to get back into this game, they have to do it before that man comes back. And the moment he came back, I think he proved everybody why when he's out of the game, you have to try and take an immediate lead, because at any point in time when he touches the ball, it's offense in a nutshell.
Anthony will get called for the foul there. That is Redmond would look to be bailed out on that call. 29-21 here with 4:20 to go in the first half. Here on ESPN, Samuel Goldberg, and Coach Assad Drayton with you on the call. It's 29-21 here. The first free throw from Redmond is good.
And I mean, if we're talking about Fareed, the steed, the stallion, the monster, the animal, the only player in Beast of the East history to have his jersey retired. I mean, I could speak about this kid probably longer than they'll allow me to.
He promptly misses the free throw there. Throwing up the lob and getting it down was Anthony. Fantastic lob right there from Cooper Kinsey Cross. That was a textbook pass right there, almost like a Russell Wilson deep ball.
You're talking about Dangerous and the moon ball?
That is a tale as old as time. One of the prettiest dead deep balls in a fell as that one rims off no good. Going inside with the left hand and finishing is Keith Anthony. Back-to-back buckets for Keith Anthony. Gives him 6 points. That gives him 6 points. Cooper Kinji-Cross, though, is the story for Maryland. He's got 16 of Maryland's 33 points in 12 minutes of play. Absolutely crazy as UConn will go to the line to shoot 2. Miles Akins at the line. His first free throw is good. See some substitutions here as it's still a double-digit advantage for Maryland. And after this contest, if Maryland can play a solid second half and close out this half, I would imagine Maryland will pass UConn definitely in the SimWorld U poll. Free throw is good for Akins, and Coach Strain, it just seems like UConn just cannot find their footing in this game.
Well, it seems like every time they start to come back, the guy wearing number 21 just decides that he's going to do a highlight play that derails all emotional advantage that they have.
Maryland looking to move the ball around. Fantastic ball movement, but unable to finish on the wide open 3. UConn a chance in transition. Hutcherson will go in and have his shot blocked. Hutcherson just rushed that possession a little bit too quickly. Nearly a backcourt there. Davis has it. He'll drop it off. Polk Jr. will give it to CKC. AC double teamed up. Here's a 3 from the far wing. No good. Long rebound will go out of bounds and will be Huskies' ball.
And it seems kind of desperate right here to continue this roaming double team and try and stop him from ever even getting the ball. But if his teammates are going to miss the easy shots, I can't necessarily see fault in it.
33-24 is the score here. Double team coming in. It's a good one as Maryland successfully has the steal. They're in transition here on the fast break. That layup is blocked. CKC gets denied underneath. UConn a chance to come back here and shorten this lead again. And oh my goodness! Keith Anthony is like a brick wall underneath, denying shots left and right.
And you know, the Baltimore native, if you've ever been anywhere near Baltimore, you know, it's kind of wild out there in B-more. So if you're tough enough to play out there in those pickup games, I think you're tough enough to play anywhere.
I mean, a whole bridge fell out there in Baltimore.
And did that stop it? And did that stop anything that those people were doing over there? Absolutely
not. Really.
Not.
There was another shot rejected there by Maryland, and CKC drives in, no good. And we'll go right to left again as we have 90 seconds to play here in this in the first half, Layup down low is good. Angel Hendricks gets in on the party. He's got a bucket. It's a 7-point Maryland advantage now. Maryland trying to look for CKC on the post up. Pass, though, is not really there. It's Hutcherson's doing a great job of playing deny defense on the post up, so they have to go to plan B. There's the layup, and it rolls in. Amir Polk Jr. was plan C on that play, but he finishes. It's 35-26 now as we're under 60 seconds to play. Redmond in the painted area, goes up, has his shot blocked by Anthony. My goodness, another block for Anthony. It's a block party. That's his 4th block today. And that was a fancy jelly layup right there by Polk Jr. And we're now at an 11-point advantage. Maryland doing a fantastic job of closing out the half here. 15 on the clock. They take a little layup. That's no good. Offensive rebound on the play. Shot clock and game clock separated by mere milliseconds. There's 7, 6, 5 on the shot clock. They're going to have to get a quick shot off here. Here's a step back J on the baseline. That's no good. Would have counted. Get it fallen, but it did not. It's an 11-point advantage here for Maryland. Coach Assad, Dre, in your thoughts?
UConn has to find somebody willing to step up. Fareed is ice cold right now. I would love to see Boo Boo Morgan step up. I would love to see Norman Nation step up. I would love to see Oliver step up in the paint. Maryland's playing absolutely perfect for the type of team composure that they have. Cooper Kinsley Cross, what can I say that isn't already said and isn't already stated? He's literally offense in a bottle. You need a bucket, he's gonna get you one. You need a dunk, he's gonna get you one. You need an assist, he's gonna get you one. And somebody who's that efficient on offense without playing the entire first half, it seems like he never cools down and is always hot. And then on the defensive end, Keith Anthony and AC Day have both stepped up monumentally to make sure that they're holding the paint down.
Maryland leads this one 37-26. We'll be back here on ESPN.
Going up.
SimWorld, 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 SimWorld.
It's a place where average Joe can work on his craft and grow. Say you the new magic, yo. Well, why you ain't passing though? Better get you a basket, bro. Cause this ain't no Madden, no. This is real ball life from prep to pro. Mile Park, this ain't no fashion show. It's the opportunity for you to be the one to shoot the three in the clip. Game on the line. They like, who is he? Must be the 2-3 or 2-4. The one twice. Coach saying do more. Scouts like that boy nice. Drive up the price, push up the stock, build up your name, stir up the pot, piss off the ops. As a player or a coach, here it is, dog. SimWorld, this is your shot.
Yo, yells.
SimWorld.
You know your boy gotta get some of this, right?
SimWorld.
Rick Blaze.
SimWorld.
Ladies love. Let's go.
I be on some ballers, trying to get my hands on a scholarship. Pretty young thing already knew my name, said she wanna try out on a scholarship. Hold up, let me PG it. Porn go past, but you know I'm gon' do it. Podcast fast, big Bob on the snacks, and you know I'm in my bag when March can't beat it. Baby, I be drippin' with my foes tipping. Shot out to the ballers, no bull like I'm Pippin. Rick Blaze hit him with the freestyle. SimWorld Hoops, man, them boys wild.
SimWorld, 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 SimWorld.
And then when their lead expanded, they turned into a highlight machine, except for the problem was there was no film in the camera.
Welcome back here on ESPN, where it's been all Maryland. Here in this contest, they have a double-digit advantage, and we could hear it from here in the arena. Dan Hurley was ripping into his guys at halftime, and a lot of things we cannot say on air as well. We'll see how UConn responds, and that's an excellent response with the first possession of the second half. It's a three-pointer from UConn, and they're going to show a little bit of a pressure here. (37-29) is the score. Maryland, see how phased they are by that first possession, and it doesn't seem like they're phased at all, as Anthony has a fantastic shot right there. He's got 8 points, 3 rebounds, 4 blocks. It's been a one-man wrecking crew on the paint. And speaking of wrecking crew, backing down his man, There's Malcolm Oliver giving his man the too small sign. Bold move. Cotton down by 8. Gotta string some stops.
And that's what I wanted to see from UConn. A major adjustment out of the half, like Dan Hurley's known for. Boo Boo Morgan on CKC, Malcolm Oliver on Keith Anthony. This is a team that definitely can be more competitive in this game. Some of their shots have been bad. Some of the matchups, I would say, were bad matchups for the first half, as Keith Anthony slams that home in the middle of me saying that.
Yeah, UConn turned it over. Malcolm Oliver got a little bit too advantageous. And Maryland strikes quickly. Just seems like UConn is cattywampus right now. They just seem so confused and so lost on the court. As that's a nice bucket right there. Going to the lane. Putting it up with Boo Boo Morgan. Boo Boo Morgan, his first points of the game. That elbow jumper, no good. UConn has a chance to chip away at this lead a little bit more. Oliver gets stopped.
And I'm not saying that he's Johnny Baldwin, but Oliver's athletic enough to where if you stretch him out and you have him be in the high post, far away where Keith Anthony can be taken away from the paint, because Maryland's not going to run a zone defense, especially not with how well their man-to-man defense has been running, and you run a lot of those off-ball screens and try and create matchups where guys like Cooper Kenji Cross or Revis are on an island where nobody can really help them. That's how Connecticut's going to have to get their points.
CKC running the offense here for Maryland. Swings it across to Revis. Revis trying to find CKC down low, but again, they're denying that low ball screen. CKC, an adventurous three-point attempt, falls short. Oliver running the break. Oliver at the free throw line, kicks it out. And driving inside is Morgan. Morgan trying to get going here, throws it inside to Oliver. Oliver backs his man down. They have a good matchup, but he can't find anything there. Swings it back out to Morgan. Morgan with 8 seconds. Morgan goes inside, goes up. Oh, an incredible finish right there by Boo Boo Morgan. Somehow got it to go. Got the foul call as well. And UConn in the pavilion, bringing the noise now. Chance to make this a 5-point game.
And again, those are those off-ball screens that create a lot of switches. Even in the college game, a lot of these guys' games are more refined, but when those hard picks happen and the switch does happen to happen, sometimes there's nothing you can do about it, and those create favorable matchups. And if Connecticut wants to win this one, they're going to have to do that often.
CKC drove it in. Talking about favorable matchups. He wasn't waiting at all for this crowd to get back into the game. He silences the crowd a little bit with a nice bucket, a slashing type of bucket. It's time to shout out the chat. Everybody watching from whatever platform you are watching on, whether it's TikTok, X, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. Are we on like Skype as well? Thank you all so much for tuning in and watching today's contest. Still got one more on the opposite side of this game. It'll be UNLV or New Mexico at Jackson State. Should be a fun one to watch as well. We are approaching our goal of 50 live viewers across all platforms. Again, make sure to share the stream. Tell everybody to watch. Some EMs are up for giveaway. Who would like to make their pockets a little bit steeper? UConn, can they find a bucket here out of their timeout? They find themselves down 7. Redmond has it. Step back three. No good. Offensive rebound by Oliver. He is blocked from behind. Nice block right there by Zane. They go inside to CKC. CKC goes up. He is blocked. Follows the shot. Goes up with the left hand. No good. Fantastic defense by Nations. Nations leading the break. Throws it inside. Oliver the layup and he finishes.
And for what it's worth, UConn has been fighting all the way back. They refuse to just let this game be over and done with. It's a lot of small mistakes that they're making that ultimately makes this such a hard-fought game for them. Like, you can't allow CKC to get an open cut to the basket.
That was a fantastic screen set at the top of the key to free up CKC. Dan Hurley is incensed still on the bench. 7-point Maryland advantage. UConn absolutely needs a couple of big baskets here. Nations drives in. Nations goes up wild. Shot no good. And battle for the rebound. Oliver knocks it out of bounds. So we'll see some substitutions. CKC will take a seat. Fetter will come back in and try and save CKC for the important part of this game to try and close it out. Fetter has it. He newly entered into the game. He'll dump it off and Maryland will run their offense. Rivas has it at the top of the key, swings it to the near side for George Jr. George Jr. backing his man down. He's got 6 on the shot clock. George Jr., what will he do here? Under 5, George Jr. has got to get a shot off. Has it blocked. It'll be a shot clock violation as well. There's more solid defense. It's Kevin Sullivan. Kevin Sullivan is probably the biggest player on the court. No way you're going to back him down. 6'7", 275-pound sophomore from New Jersey.
I mean, a guy like Kevin Sullivan, he's kind of like Kevin Nash, if anybody in here is a wrestling fan. Just a big...
That's the last comparison I thought you were going to throw out. Oliver...
At 6'7", 275, that's kind of like Kevin Nash.
And you could have said oh man, my mind's blanking on the NBA player that I'm thinking about. But yeah, if you're thinking about wrestling, that shot is no good by Fetter. UConn a chance to do something here. Kind of like a Kendrick Perkins is what I'm thinking about. Nations gets the screen from Oliver. Nations inside the paint. He'll go up, and his layup's no good. Nations really struggling from the floor. Can Maryland capitalize? Zane has it inside, has a favorable matchup, goes up. No good. Follows his shot. That one is also no good. Nations will pick up his first foul of the contest. Zane will go to the line to shoot 2. It's UConn crowd so desperately wants their team to get back into this contest, but it just seems like time and time again, this Terrapin team is just up to the task. First free throw from Zane is good. So we'll see Jameer Polk Jr. check into the game. Sophomore from Ocean City, Maryland.
And I can't necessarily be mad at how UConn's playing this, but with no Keith Anthony and no Cooper Kinsey Cross in, I would expect for a more diverse attack than just a straight up run at the rim, because now's your chance to get back into this game.
They need to find a little bit of life here. How will they answer? They are trying to find any little bit of offense they can. This is probably not the matchup that you should go to inside, but he's going to go for it anyways. And the David versus Goliath matchup is won by David as Boo Boo Morgan gets the basket there. 7-point lead for Maryland. Fetter throws it inside to Zane. Fetter was cutting towards the baseline, but Zane missed him. Hulk Jr. has it at the free throw line. Goes inside for Zane. Zane up with the right hand. That layup's no good. Fantastic defense by Boo Boo Morgan. Morgan now leading the break with Fetter on him. Morgan dances around inside. Elbow jumper is no good. That would have been a monumental basket had it would have fallen. Maryland now a chance to slow things down and go at their pace. They go inside to Fetter. Fetter puts up the shot, no good. Fantastic defense right there by Sullivan. Sullivan now, a wrecking ball leading the break. It's along the corner and they throw it away. The UConn again shooting themselves in the foot. Hulk Jr. has it. It's now Fetter. Fetter gets it. Fetter will throw it inside, but fantastic defense. What a read right there by Kevin Sullivan. Big back and forth action. UConn desperately needs some offense. Can they find it here? Morgan, who's had a good run here, throws it inside to Sullivan. Sullivan using his weight, backing his man down. Sullivan, though, can't get a shot up. Finally does, no good.
But this goes back to what I was saying earlier when you're fighting for the lead, that sometimes you get caught up in matching the pace of the team that's already in control of the game.
Seeing some substitutions here for Maryland as UConn were able to force the turnover. Morgan has it. Throws it out to the far side wing. UConn trying to set up their offense. Akins tosses it inside to Sullivan. Sullivan. A favorable matchup on Fetter, and the big man slams it down. And the pavilion is making some noise here. 47-42. They need a stop with an opportunity to make it a one-possession game. Paul throws it inside. The layup is good. V.J. George, a big basket right there after the Huskies were breathing down the Terrapins' necks. Got to figure out an answer here.
And I felt like that was an unnecessary switch by Kevin Sullivan. I'm not saying V.J. George isn't a dynamic scorer, but he's kind of a guy that if a big's on him, I don't think he confidently goes up to take that same shot.
Fetter has it driving inside. The layup is good. And just like that, Maryland has taken control of the contest. The fans, though, still wailing on their Huskies. Think they have a run inside. Terrell with it. Throws it inside to Sullivan. Sullivan with a favorable matchup. Backs him down. The layup is good. And the Terrapins don't like what they see. They like a run is coming, so they'll take a timeout. We'll step aside with 9:48 to play here in the second half. 51-44 the score.
We at Carnival take our mission to be America's most fun vacation very seriously. So I'm making changes at the top, effective immediately. Mr. O'Neill is perfect for the job. His unparalleled passion and unique business acumen are a tremendous asset.
I need those numbers by 5 o'clock today. Duck. Goose. Just hit me on the email, Shaq@carnival.com, and 4 tickets will be delivered to your house first thing in the morning.
Who is this?
Have you not heard?
No. Well, what?
CFO.
Oh, really?
Want to know what else? Tag, you're it. Run!
I'm excited for the immediate impact Shaq will make. Come in.
President Duffy, I turned the conference room into a ball pit. Marco Polo in 15. Choose fun, baby.
Welcome back here on ESPN. Taking a look here at Cooper Kinji Cross. He's just been fantastic in this contest. He's got 20 points. He leads the team with 3 assists. He's also got 4 rebounds as well. He's shooting 56% from the floor. He's 2 of 3 from 3. I mean, he has just been as advertised in this game, Coach Straighton.
Oh, 100%. The more dynamic part about his game that nobody's talking about is they haven't played him a large amount of minutes. He's just been casually in the game, in the flow of the game. He gets the shots that he's supposed to. He makes the shots that he's not supposed to. He's even contributed and helped on defense in this game.
Doing a little bit of everything that is asked of him. That is exactly the type of teammate that you aspire to be. There's a reason why he's the team captain, the team leader. As Nations goes inside, the layup no good. Zane gets called for the foul. That's his second. These are big free throws coming up for UConn as they desperately need anything to go their way. (53-44) the score here. 2 free throws coming up here for Nations. The freshman. Free throw is good. That right there, that shot, that gives Nations his 3rd point of the game. Shooting 1 of 5 from the field. Nations right now just shying away from the spotlight. Second on the team in points per game at 13.6. And he's only got 4 points after those 2 made free throws. So he needs to get going here if the Huskies want to come back in this contest. How will Maryland respond? Rivas backs away, goes to the far wing. Gets it to Day. Day dribble handoff to Zane. Back to Rivas. 8 on the shot clock. Day has it. Day backs down Nations. Day turnaround, no good. Rebounded by Nations. He'll bring the ball up. He needs to get going here. Go to Morgan. That slasher, that gritty player. The jumper is good. Boo Morgan, who is one of the grittier players on the UConn team. Not afraid to do the dirty work as he's proved time and time again. Now he matches up on CKC. But CKC, timeless. Good on 24.
I truly don't know what to make of a spectacle of a player like CKC because as a coach, I like the way that the defense was played on him, but he ends up getting a single leg up to get an easy score. It looks like there's really nothing you can do to stop him from getting to his spots.
Morgan misses the shot right there, and Maryland has an opportunity now to go up double digits with a 3. They go to Zane on the wing. Zane will go inside to Anthony. Anthony back out to Zane. A little bit of trouble with that pass, but Reed corrals it on the far wing. Goes to Rivas. Rivas at the top. Will swing it to CKC. CKC dribble, crossover, step back, no good. And a little bit of trouble with the rebound, and Maryland will retain possession as Oliver kind of had Jalen Rager hands and couldn't hold on to it. Falls out of bounds. 5:48's the score. Maryland another opportunity to drain some time off the clock. They have 10 seconds. Zane has it just beyond the close elbow. They're moving the ball around. There's under 2. There's under 1. Here's a 3. No good. An offensive rebound and slamming it home is Deacon Zane. That right there is probably a dagger. One of the daggers into the
that right there
game.
is just a low effort play on UConn. You can't miss the rebound, allow them to make whatever pass that they want, and then you allow them to get the offensive rebound and slam it home. I would hate to say that the wind has been taken out of their sails, but it doesn't seem like this team is fighting as hard as they were at the start of the second half. Rivas
might have something to say, or Redmond might have something to say about that one as he tries to get a three-point play. Couldn't finish, so he'll get 2 from the line and try to cut this to a 7-point deficit again. It seems like the 7-point deficit has been a common theme in this game, as Maryland has really not let UConn come close. First free throw is no good. Redmond has that little hitch in his free throw form that seems to be affecting him on his free throws. Kind of perusing stats from the line as he makes the second only well, he is an 82% free throw shooter, so a surprising miss on the first. They bring the double team on CKC. He gets it back. They are trying to do everything as UConn to get back into this one. It's an 8-point lead. Maryland trying to do what they've done time and time again, and that's buy a basket. There's under 2 seconds. Here's a shot from the wing. No good. Long rebound collected by UConn. Another opportunity. 3. Quick trigger. No good. Rebounded by Day. That is the type of possessions that UConn needs. They need quick possessions and try and get a quick basket.
They also need to stop allowing CKC to get to all of his spots. It seems like he literally settles into a spot and the defense is kind of just willingly just letting him get to that spot and trying to say, well, we won't let him move from right here. This is the spot that he's comfortable at. This is the spot he chose to be at on the court. I've also noticed that UConn has missed several easy passes. I'm not saying that they automatically lead to scores, but easy passes are missed. Those passes get missed. So the next time that a player touches the ball, they're like, I kind of have to take the shot. Those lead to those ill-advised shots. Those ill-advised shots create those long rebounds. The long rebounds creates the fast break. The fast break slows the game down because now you have to make sure that you get points in your next possession. And that's how you end up down all these points when you can't stop a guy like that. It's like a snowball effect. The more you try and play their way, the greater chance you have of losing.
Dan Hurley is incensed on the bench that he cannot figure out a way to stop Kenji Cross. Can he figure out a way to do that here as we are at the Under 5 Media here on ESPN?
Hey guys, Gabe Pope here. You know, I've always wanted to be an NBA player all my life. SimWorld Hoops, that's the place I'm getting to live my dreams. SimWorld Hoops, baby, stop missing out. The only place where you can see the game and be the game.
Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it.
Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10. 10, 10, 10, 10. Hello, I'm Himothy. I got the recipe. I got the flow. I got the remedy. I know they do. I know they envy me. Feet on the floor. What they gon' say now? We came along from last place. Bottom to top of the fast pace. Out of this surf, I get touchdown. I take a loss, get it back 8. I'm in the gym putting numbers up. You never there, you got bad traits. Never excuses or cover-ups. Learn from the losses and bad breaks. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
Who said I wasn't him? Who said it? All this talk about who's on top and who's not. Miss me with the gospel. Check the score, yeah.
See me coming off the screen. Know I gave myself the green light. Catch a shoe from the 3. If I'm not the one, it doesn't seem right. I need like 2, 4, 5, 6 in them rings. I'm talking back to back to back like 23. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
Welcome back here on ESPN. Coach Dre, and who's going to win this game? Maryland has the 10-point advantage with 4:45 to play here in the game. Oh my goodness. I mean, I feel like after I said that, I feel like Maryland's gonna pull this out here. I mean, UConn is just consistently just shot themselves in the foot in any part of this game where they could have gotten the advantage.
I mean, you usually for games like this say that Maryland didn't win, UConn lost, but Maryland definitely won this one from how they've taken control, and every miscue that Connecticut has had, Maryland has turned into something.
UConn now just kind of trying to find something here that works. They find themselves down by 12 as we're under 4 to play. Nations with 6 on the shot clock. Nations drives in, step back, deep three, no good, rattled in and out. Needed that one to fall, and now Maryland will just continue to take time off the clock. CKC has it with Oliver Autumn. This is a matchup that you want all day if you're CKC. He's just much quicker than Oliver, but Oliver doing a great job of clamping him up. Now they switch. CKC goes to the elbow, drives inside, kicks out to the corner to Rivas. Rivas will go to, there's a three from the top of the key, no good. Need to get a quick shot up here if you're UConn. Can't take a lot of time off the clock. They got 3:10. Nations waiting for his team to run the play. They go to the wing. Redmond inside. The runner is good. Get it to within 10 now. They need another stop. Oregon trying to do the dirty work like he's done time and time again, but he gets crossed up. Oh my goodness. Cooper Kinji Cross is waving goodbye to the fans. He was waving goodbye to the fans on the way back down to the court. Gets crossed up a little bit by Nations, but Nations can't finish. And he's just having fun now. King crossover, the signature move from CKC.
I definitely have to wonder if this
is
if it's just on brand for Cooper, because his brother Darian, while he's good, he is nowhere near his brother's level.
Here's a shot from Morgan. That's no good. Day with the rebound. He'll bring it up going right to left. Maryland just trying to run a little bit more clock off. CKC has it. Look at the smile he has on his face. He's just toying with the Huskies as he blows by right there. Jaden Daniels-esque speed. He blew by Fareed Redmond. And CKC is putting on a show. He's close to a 30-piece.
Nah, I think that literally puts him at 30 or maybe 32.
He's got 32 big ones. Oh my goodness. He is putting on a show when it matters the most. As we hit the 90-second mark, and it's just all Maryland. A dominant win for them.
And UConn's allowing everything that happens to fluster them. They're not getting to their spots. It doesn't even seem like they're really calling plays anymore. The actions seem drab, and these guys are completely out of it. And Maryland has taken full advantage of that.
It has just been all Terrapins from the get-go. They started off this game up 21-6, and they just haven't looked back in this contest. My goodness! CKC. 34 points. Hurley's upset. We'll take a break here on ESPN. Welcome back here on ESPN. Dan Hurley just going to get some of his reserves in the contest. This game's pretty much all said and done as we're under 60 seconds to play. I mean, from the get-go, from the start, it looked like Maryland wanted to play in this contest more than UConn did.
I'm at a complete loss for words because it seems like every adjustment that they made, Maryland had a counter adjustment that just worked better.
Typically, throughout the course of the game, you see Dan Hurley mouthing off to the refs, but oh boy, was he upset with how his players played in today's game.
I mean, most people from Jersey City, they're usually the loudest in any room that you've ever been in. And then if you close the door, they're the loudest people in the hallway you've ever been around. So it's not a surprise to me that he's up in arms. He generally doesn't take any loss well, especially a loss like this one.
69-53, the final score. Maryland takes it. Coach Hassan Drayton, your final thoughts on this one?
This was BTA. There's not too much I can say. UConn has to go to the drawing board for matchups like this. I think they do have the talent. I think they do deserve to be ranked in the top 25, but they did get completely outclassed tonight.
SimWorld Sports is the only place where you can see the game, be the game. For Sammy Goldberg and Hassan Drayton, have a good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, it's Henry Martell, and I just joined SimWorld Hoops. If you like hoops as much as art, then you gotta check them out. It's a Discord server, discord.gg/SimWorld Hoops. It's really the ultimate virtual basketball experience. Like, this isn't your average game. It's like stepping into your own basketball world. And whether you're like a player or a fan, it's time to see the game be the game.
I had an idea in my head. I pictured this going differently. I meant every word that I said. You should have spent more time listening. All the things that I put a hold on, all for you to hit me with a hold on. What makes you so ready right now? After I waited on you for so long. Why you wanna be my love? Is it just for show? Why you wanna be my love? My love, my love, love. Why you wanna be my love? Is it just for show? Why you wanna be my love? My love, my love, love. Going differently. Even when you sleep in my bed, I know you're not mine officially. And all the things I put a hold on, all for you to hit me with a hold on. What makes you so ready right now? After I waited on you for so long. Why you wanna be my love? Just for show. Why you wanna be my love? My love, my love, love. Why you wanna be my love? Is it just for show? Why you wanna be my love? My love, my love, love.
Rebound Bosch. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang!
Now there's a steal by Bird. Underneath the DJ.
What's this going to be?
Lead pass.
Stop it! Stop it! Do not do him like that!
Now goes to roll. Brandon, a three-pointer out front.
Hit him! Yes, he did! Iguodala up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James. Trying not to use it. Curry way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jackson, Mississippi. We are at the Lee E. Williams Athletic and Assembly Center tonight. Jackson State, they've lost 2 in a row, taking on a red-hot New Mexico team. Coach Richard Pitino's squad have won 3 to move to 6-4 on the season. Starting lineups for Jackson State, the home team. In the backcourt, you got the big star on the squad, D. Woodley, joined by Renzo Bryant, Roy Mason, Buddy Shackelford, and Richard Alpine in the front court. JSU, and for New Mexico, their starting backcourt tandem, Ireland Early, leading the team in scoring, shooting almost 50% from deep, joined by Draco Whitford, and in the front court, Tayshawn Hutcherson, Mari Gay, and the big man, Taz Cooper. Behind the microphone, you're listening to the one, the only E-Lava right now, and I am joined, as I often am, by Rick Blaze. Rick, Happy New Year. Good 2025 to you. Wishing all the best. Wishing all the best for these 2 teams, too. But tonight there can only be one winner. Who's it going to be?
That's a good question. I'm going to go with the red hot New Mexico. D. Willie, obviously, on time and on target right now. No, you know what? Jackson State is at home. You know what? Forget it. It's a new year. Let's start off right. Jackson State with the upset at home against the red hot New Mexico Lobos.
All right.
Run it.
What's past is not prologue here in the new year. What I'm hearing, and JSU at the early 2-0 lead. D. Woodley getting that first bucket. Moving inside.
D. Woodley scores 30 and leads his team to victory tonight.
Long shot there won't go. And prolific three-point shooting team, New Mexico, but that first attempt won't go down. Jackson State, on the other hand, Roy Mason, the 6'6 guard. He's a local kid, too, from right here in Jackson, the sophomore, second leading scorer on the squad with 13.3. And JSU, buckets on their first 2 possessions. They're at 4-0.
They off to a really good start right now.
Yeah, I like to see it. Oh, tough little twist, and the shot will not go there. New Mexico. Slow start here in Mississippi tonight. But Jackson State is connecting on everything. That time Buddy Shackelford pulls up for the mid-range. And this is not looking like a 4-6 team, at least to start this game, Jackson State. They look great right now.
Yeah, we can tell who ate their greens and their black-eyed peas for New Year's. Jackson State did.
Well, the Tigers Tigers looking tough so far. All out of bounds, staying here with New Mexico. They inbound. Hutcherson gets it into the hands of Ireland early, and he drains it. Well, that was just a 2. He's a few feet inside the line, but Ireland early. 56% from the field, 46% from 3. He has been load for opponents to deal with when they take on the Lobos so far this year.
Let me tell you, Ireland early can shoot the leather off the ball right now. If you can't do nothing else in life, he can do that.
Turnover, and Ireland's early ends up with it. Feeds ahead and picks up a foul. That's going to go on Shackelford, and it's going to send Damari Gay to the line. One of 2 seniors on the New Mexico squad. And hey, if you were on Discord earlier today, you read my piece about the young guns in SimWorld U, the freshman and sophomore-led teams out there. New Mexico's got a pretty good spread of freshmen to seniors, pretty even mix in the 1 through 4 spots there. Gay averaging 13.9 points per game and 5.2 rebounds. Some subs coming in off the bench already for Jackson State. Buckley in the game replacing Hutcherson. Mari Gay, 69% free throw shooter, and he gets both of these.
71 now. This Jackson State team is pretty young. This Jackson State team is pretty young too.
Very young.
A lot of young talent.
No seniors on this Jackson State team, so E. Woodley going to come back for his senior year next year, as well as Buddy Shackelford.
Is he coming back? You think he's coming back, E? What you think?
Well, as we see this shot here go up from Bryant, and he can't get it to go. Woodley's had a little bit of a down year. I mean, it wouldn't necessarily mean you're not going to take a player with D. Woodley has shown over the course of his young career in prep and at the U level, but just 43% from the field, under 20% from deep. He is the leading scorer. Jackson State at 15.4. Ooh, nice block there. All over that time. Richard Alpine.
Oh, they got a little shimmy going on in the sip. They doing the sip dance.
Seeing some good defense from both squads here. All is going to stay down on this end.
But E, to your point with D. Willie, I understand where you're coming from with that. But my question is, if he stays another year, does that show you something different that he hasn't already shown you this year? That's what I'm thinking about. As a player returning, how can you capitalize and be better or show something improvement in some area that you don't already have? I think D. Willie is who he is, which is a scorer, a high volume scorer. I don't know if come back another year tells me anything other than what I already know.
Nice pass inside from Woodley right there. Great pass finding Leland Buckley. 6'8" freshman. You know, Rick, the other thing too with D. Woodley is, I mean, you know, it was a big story. One of the highest rated prep recruits when he came out, and going to Jackson State, HBCU instead of a power conference school. I mean, really making a statement. And by all accounts, he's really loved his collegiate experience. You know, the joke at the time was they were going to build him a statue even his freshman year just for coming here, D. Woodley. And he has really put this program on the map. It's going to be an interesting call. I'll be really interested to see what he decides to do.
Yeah. And Jackson State as a whole has definitely benefited by nailing a highly classified talent such as him. He helped bring in Alpine and Renzo Bryan and some others. And I'm sure it'll continue to get a little looks, at least as long as D. Willie's still on the team.
Pass Cooper. He's the captain of the squad from Lake Jackson, Texas. 6'8" big man going to the line. Fouled that time by Roy Mason.
Now Jackson State got to be careful. They got like 3 fouls already in the first few minutes of play. You don't want to get in the penalty too early, but I understand you don't want to let these guys get a running head start, a layup at the rim uncontested. So you got to do what you got to do.
Cooper. Nicely built at 6'8", 240, and a decent touch there from the free throw stripe, although hasn't been where he's had a lot of success this year. 56.5% from the line.
Yeah, his hairdo is nice. I like that. Like the cornrow, mohawk. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm looking at his head like, yo, I need to find out. Let me find out they braiding like that in Mexico. I gotta take me a little trip.
Well, Mason going to work here on the other end. Spins inside. Wow.
Good move.
What a finish from Roy Mason. That is impressive. The 6'6" sophomore spins and gets it in. 63% sure, and you see why when he can attack the rim like that.
I like Jackson State's energy on the offensive side. I think they need to strip that paint is a little naked right now, and Gay is having his way in that paint.
Yeah.
Take that how you want it. But you got to strip that paint a little bit better than what you're doing for Jackson State on defense.
Well, the other thing, and one storyline I definitely want to get into in this game is that particularly when we see Woodley, this perfect makes my point. Woodley takes a three right there, and that's what I was about to say is Jackson State has been atrocious from deep. Woodley shooting less than 20%. Roy Mason shooting 20%. Deshaun Saul coming off the bench leading the team at a 23% clip. Just not a good outside shooting team. If they get behind, it's hard for them to score in bunches.
That's what he does best. He missed the layup, but that's what they do best. Put Willie on the island, on the ISO. My man was just talking about it on his show today. Shout out to him for that. And my man Jay was just talking about it today in ISO. That's what they do well with Willie. Put him on the ISO on the wing and let him go to work. He can beat most players one-on-one easily.
Oh. Tie up there. Nice play from Mason and going the other way. Jackson State ball. Mason's another one. I mean, it's not just all about D. Woodley. Mason can operate one-on-one too. And Coach Mo Williams, 5 years in charge now down here in Mississippi. He's done a good job of letting his players get to the bucket, but paucity of outside shooting. An Ireland early kind of player. There's a long three. New Mexico has some range, but they don't have range out to there. I mean,
hey, he shot that from old Mexico.
The Golden State Warriors don't really have range out to there, to be fair. And D. Woodley has it. It's it down in. Oh, nice move from Mason.
And one. Oh, you make it.
Really disappointed he didn't put that in there. You can see it with his demeanor, but is going to go to the free throw line. Trip, and there you see the coach of New Mexico, Richard Pitino, son of legendary Rick Pitino. A lot of great basketball legacy names associated with New Mexico, actually, on the coaching staff side of it. Steve Alford, he's a legend, 1987 national title winner, coached New Mexico for a while as well.
And that's always a good thing. When you got coaches who's been there, who's won, I think it makes it easier for the kids to relate and for the kids to listen because, hey, as a coach, you can say, I've been there, done that. If you want to go to the promised land, I know how to take you there.
Second free throw from Mason, and early breather for Ireland early. Goes to the bench. Jet Nicholson, junior swingman, replaces him out there. But ASU being tough with this hot New Mexico squad early on, back up by one. Oh, a little bit sloppy right there, and just dribbled that ball out of bounds. That's Anthony Durham the second. Just a freshman Durham, and well, call that a freshman mistake. Just got a little too much acceleration and touched the baseline, and ball goes back over.
Yeah, he tried to go baseline. Forgot what side shoe he was. Up top.
Oh!
There we go. Great back.
D. Woodley, the unquestioned star of this Jackson State team, but Roy Mason has been the one who's opened up this game really nice. Impressed with the early work from Mason. He's got 4 points.
See, they got the little zone going right here now, which they need to kind of stop their paint.
Also, with early on the bench, you don't have to worry so much about the three-point line. Oh! That time,
Good
Mason had a shot blocked. Yeah, great recovery.
Oh, that was so gay.
Oh!
Good shot.
Oh, nice recovery. Puts it back up and in. And the interior players, Damari Gray, Anthony Dunham II, getting it done. The Lobos. Here, and another, ball on the floor again, fighting over it, and this time JSU able to come up with it. Trying to work on the double team there, and that was not going to work out at all. Alpine trying to do a little bit too much on that possession, and Mason gets one block, and disrupts the other shot, and gets the board. Woodley, he's been kept under control so far by New Mexico. He gives it up to Alpine. Double team crashes down on him.
He's in trouble. This man gonna need some help.
Shot clock down to 5 now. AJ Ruff gives it back to Woodley, and he can't get the outside shot to go. That has just been his kryptonite all season long.
Yes.
I mean, if anything, hey, is there something that on the pro level they're going to want to see out of D. Woodley is let's work on that outside shot? I mean, is that a good reason to come back for a senior season?
I mean, maybe.
That was not, you do not sound, that was, there's no conviction in that maybe. That is the most maybe I've heard in a long time.
Yeah. Hey, we've seen plenty of times where guys come in with a questionable shot and still get drafted pretty high. You know, Westbrook comes to mind. Jason Kidd comes to mind. And I'm talking about like starting guards. So even Allen Iverson, he didn't shoot this bad from 3, but he didn't shoot great either. I don't think it's enough to say. No, I don't think it's enough to say I'm coming back for a full season, jeopardizing possibly getting injured because I want to show you I can shoot a 3 ball now.
Well, you just raised the injury bug, and there you see. That's how D. Woodley plays. He goes 100 miles per hour, just throws his body out in there, and I hit pretty hard. Almost put the bucket in.
Yeah, and a good point. Either way he plays, his style of play is very physical brand of basketball. He's always on the floor. So again, he only weighs 160 pounds soaking wet with Timberland boots on. He only has so many collisions and contacts and fouls in him. You might want to start getting paid for those at this point, young man.
Well, he's listed in the sheet at 195, but I think that's pretty generous.
That's real generous. That's real generous.
Well, it's the
he's about
second one to go.
170 at most. 175 tops.
Yeah, 175. That sounds about right to me. Gets that second free throw to go. Oh, a quick 3 on the other end. Not quite going down, however. New Mexico struggling to score from outside, particularly with early on the bench. Quick shot from Woodley, but struggled with his shot all year. Struggling with it again tonight. JSU still up by 2, and a turnover coming back the other way.
GSU's playing hard. Both teams are playing hard, actually, by the way.
No, entertaining first half of a first half. We're coming up on the 1.5-minute mark. Woodley pulls up and badly off the back of the rim. That's a loose ball foul, not a shooting foul, and it's going to go against Durham. It will stay down here. I believe, yes, we do have a timeout on the court. Say, we're going to pay some bills too. Don't go anywhere. SimWorld TV coming right back at you.
Delivery. Give me a shot if anybody comes in. You got it. Bud Light, the mother load. Hey, here he comes. Hide. Did you hear something?
For the great taste that won't fill you up and never lets you down.
Bartender, 20 Bud Lights. Oh no!
Make it a Bud Light.
3-point lead for the Tigers at home early in this one. Leading scorer, Roy Mason, 6 points and 2 rebounds. D. Woodley, 3 points, but 1 for 7 shooting, Rick, and that's been a little bit too common. D. Woodley, all the talent in the world, but just having a hard time in the basket this season.
Yeah, and they're gonna live by die by what D. Woodley does offensively, and Jackson State is cool with it. Now I will say this: he's 1 for 7 now, but don't let the smooth taste fool you. If he gets hot, he can go on the streak and score a bunch of buckets in a row. If you're the Lobos, you're gonna keep him quiet, because if he gets started, nobody on this New Mexico team can stop him.
Well, New Mexico, a good 3-point shooting team, but they've started 0 for 6 from deep, shooting just 31% from the field. Neither team has hit from outside yet. Shot clock winding down here. Looking to attack. Oh, and that shot is blocked that time. Renzo Bryant had it swatted. And here come the Lobos on the attack.
Oh, good. Oh, wow. I thought they were going to call a foul on that one.
Well, they're letting them play a little bit, and I kind of like it. This has been an entertaining defensive game. I mean, neither team putting on a shooting clinic by any stretch, but it's still been exciting basketball. Here, crash down that double. Passing it back out. Another 3 attempt and another clank. This time, J.J. Ruff shooting just 11% from 3 and didn't help his percentage there, and it turns into an easy bucket on the other end.
Yeah, if you shoot 11% from 3, you on no time in God's green earth should you ever shoot one in the game.
Well,
yeah, see, I'm the coach. I'm stepping this behind that now. Like, don't ever shoot a 3. I don't care if they leave you stark buck naked at the 3-point line. You move in, get a 2. I don't want to see it. You can't even say the word that starts with around me. You shoot 11%.
Well, timeout on the court, so we're going to take a minute to dive into this. There are only 4 players in the Jackson State squad that have even made a 3-pointer this year, and their percentages are 23, 20, 17, and 11. Everybody else hasn't made or hasn't bothered to take one, and it's kind of amazing, actually, that Jackson State has battled to a 4-6 record, considering how much they do struggle with that 3-point shooting.
Yeah. And I'm sure that
14% as a team.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to be addressing that heavy with the recruiting. At least they should be. You need to get somebody, anybody that can shoot the outside jump.
Other end of the court, mentioned it, New Mexico, cold tonight, 0 for 6 from deep, and they shoot 34% as a team with individual stars like Ireland Early and Damari Gay shooting over 40%. So a little bit surprising that Coach Patino's bunch haven't been able to get anything done from deep. And Jackson State keeps on getting inside, takes the lead back here, and Coach Patino wants a timeout. We'll take another timeout too. JSU hanging tough early. Oh, wait. Oh, well, hold on. I take it back. I got my producer in my ear saying, no, stay here. Quick back-to-back timeouts, so just kind of stay here on the bit. Rick, hey, is it time for maybe some shout-outs?
Yes, please and yes. Shout out to Juan Bazali. I think I'm saying that right. Coach Simpson, shout out. Shout out Coach Pope. Shout out to Jeffrey. Maestro, what up? Shout out.
Maestro.
Shout out to Kyle Killings. Shout out to, who else we have here? Shout out to.
Tell me we got B-Room.
I haven't ran across yet. Coach Barry. Shout out to Cutbirth. Shout out to Chisholm. Shout out to DJ Davis. Shout out to DJ Davis. I got you, DJ.
Yeah.
SimWorld 4K everywhere. IG, Facebook, SimWorld Sports, TikTok, SimWorld 4K for as long as you can. And X or Twitter, SimWorld 4K. We all got in the spot. Who we all got in the spot. Everybody, 2025. Let's start it off with a bang.
Action back underway. Lobo ball.
They're going to be run here.
Oh, good. Missed that layup attempt.
Coach Drayton here in the building. I'm sorry, BM. Oh!
Fantastic pass. Enzo Bryant. Bryant and Shackelford combined nicely on that one. JSU back up by 4. Still no made threes in the game. for New Mexico, and Ireland Early has been on the bench for a long time here, and there's finally one dialed in. Finally one dialed in. Marco Whitford, the freshman out of Fresno, splashes that one. I'm a little perplexed as to why Early is getting such a long rest here in the first half.
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question.
I know. Enzo Bryant on the attack. Bryant, impressive freshman campaign for him. 6'5" wing player, averaging just under 8 points per game.
Yeah, came in as a defensive specialist. And a guy who can do a little bit of a few things, a glue guy, defensive specialist, and really a leader in the locker room. You know what I mean? And a pass as well, but also really a leader in the locker room, which I think is an undervalued commodity amongst those players who are really good at it.
Well, you talk about Bryant's passing ability and his leadership, and personally, I think those are both things that being a talented high school quarterback in football actually really helped him out with. Now, you talk about skinny. We were talking about D. Woodley earlier. Enzo Bryant is listed as 175, and I don't know if I believe that. So,
Hey, look, I don't know what they feed them boys in Mississippi. Maybe not feed them at all, but then you get some fried catfish, some grits, and some okra in their system really quickly, because they got to get them carbs up. Ladies in the sip, what y'all doing, baby? Feed these boys.
Yep, I'm not saying it's a player comp for Renzo, but as a leg comp, I would give him John Spider Salad. It's an old name. Look him up, folks. Look him up. JSU, Bryant has the ball, and they've built a little bit of confidence, up by 3 here now, under 8 minutes to play. First half, Bryant on the attack. Oh! Yep, rattled around the rim, but wouldn't go down. With corner 3 up for New Mexico, and another one drained by Whitford. He's heated up.
Yep. Now that's the 3 balls what New Mexico is going to use to get them back in the game. They shoot a much better percentage as a team than Jackson State does. Jackson State will have to start guarding that line, or maybe they're just going to take their chances. We don't want them to do anything in the paint, so we'll let them. We'll pack the paint and make them shoot on the outside. That may come back to bite them in the butt.
Well, they got a little break there. That was just called a 2, and look at this!
Oh wow! That 3 by Jackson State player?
That was a 3 by a Jackson State player.
That kind of timeout too. What the hell is going on? Jackson State making 3. That's not the scouting report.
Of all people, that was the big man, Richard Alpine, who just splashed in his first 3 of the year. The 6'9" freshman.
Let the Alpine blast.
Definitely not. No, he is not a modern big, let's say. That's not normally his game, stepping out, splashing that kind of shot, but it goes in, it's all good, and Jackson State, the Tigers, now on top by 4.
And this is the best role-playing experience ever.
Yeah.
Ever, like not in the last 10 years, ever. So
if you know something else like there, let us know, because we don't know. I don't know anything else like this. So
exactly. Yeah. Let us know for several reasons.
Yeah,
let us know. Point them out. If you see them, point them out.
Sabotage them and everything. No, you don't need the sabotage. We're on top up here. It's like JSU's on top. This game, at least early on in this one. Now, you and I have already broadcast some big comebacks. So certainly a lot of basketball to be played. This one far from over, particularly with Ireland Early back out on the court for New Mexico, and they're starting to get that outside shot going here a little bit more. But impressive defensive performance in this first half so far from the Tigers on their home turf. There's another one absolutely erased by Buddy Shackelford.
Well, that is Bob Beast back.
A.J. Ruff now runs around the defense and lays it in. 5'8" sophomore J.J. Ruff eluded everybody. The red uniforms laid it in. 6-point advantage now.
They're playing hard. The zone is kind of keeping them in defensively. Is that a charge?
Oh, and that is a charge. What a play from D. Woodley, standing his ground. The punishment, once again, we talk about that physical playing style.
Exactly.
Kind of Iverson-like. I mean, he is just not afraid to throw his body around out there. It's an unfair comparison to make. I don't want to say D. Woodley's the next Allen Iverson. That's unfair to everybody. But I'm just impressed with the physicality that Jackson State's playing with, and it's served them well. Here's big Richard Alpine. Oh, gets his own rebound. Certain he was going to go right back up with that. Passed it out, however. Woodley running out of time. He's going to try a three. Short on that one. Just look at the size of Alpine out there, and he's actually guarding out on the perimeter in addition to splashing threes.
Oh, that's his spot, E. Oh, he missed that.
That's right. That was another clean look for Whitford. ASU caught a break he couldn't hit from there. Now, New Mexico has done a good job tonight for the most part of keeping a body in front of Woodley, and there they did enough to throw him off.
Yeah.
Almost turned it over. Instead, quick jumper up and in. I'm impressed with the shot there from Durham. Freshman averaging just about 6.
Yeah, but as J.J. Rivers guarding him, he doesn't even see him.
Yeah.
So he can't affect the shot. It's too small.
Well, he thought about a three, pulled it back in. Early defending Woodley now. So watch that matchup. That's contrast in player types and styles right there. Shot clock winding down. Ruff's going to go inside. Ooh. Nice job of hanging to get that shot up over Whitford, but couldn't put it in.
Yeah, that's because it was a bad shot,
Ooh, a tough one there from Whitford, too, and he couldn't get it to go. Low-scoring affair so far. Oh, two-handed block.
Wow, that's embarrassing.
That is. And then turnaround goes. Well, D. Woodley, we talked about the fact he started this game 1 for 7, but he's kind of got that field goal kicker mentality. Did you just miss one? Forget about it. It's got to go out of your mind. The next one is the only one that matters. Yep.
Absolutely. I mean, and on this team, he has to, right? Because he has to be the de facto number 1 guy offensively for the squad. That's what he was brought here to do and brought here to be. So, yeah, he has no problem forgetting about the last play.
Talk about guys being brought in to be the number 1. Ireland Early, your leading scorer, your offensive focus for the New Mexico Lobos, but just 2 points and 1 for 2 shooting so far tonight. Oh, nice dish. But Whitford just pulled the string there and it wouldn't go. Oh, nice diving attempt to save it there. Appreciate the effort we got out of Shackelford, but regardless, New Mexico's ball.
New Mexico need to get a good shot. I think they can get some in. They put the Jackson State in that zone. Some good penetration and ball movement can get them a good open shot.
Ruff almost came up with the steal. Ireland Early, not in foul trouble. Seemingly not gassed, but he is back on the bench. That's where Coach Patino has stuck him for about half of this first half. Here's been your main offensive threat.
Yep.
Racco Whitford getting it done, pulling him back within 3.
I think that's his second one tonight. He's been hitting that 3 for sure.
Whitford now has 9 points, leading scorer in the game.
Good move.
Oh, Woodley gets his own rebound, puts it back up, but can't get the second shot attempt to go down either.
Yeah, his shooting percentage is not too good right now.
No, he might be under 40 by the time this game ends. Let's see,
he's
he gets
way
hot
under
in the
40
second
right
half.
now. He's way under 40 right now.
Whitford has it. He has been the offensive main option for the Lobos so far in this one. Pass it around, get it into the big man Gay. Oh, little right-handed scoop won't go.
Oh, no game.
Yep. Gay couldn't get that one to go. Now he's on Woodley, and that's an interesting mismatch too. Woodley thinks he's too quick for him. It's another offensive rebound, and once again, that is 2 trips.
Wow.
Woodley's collected his own miss, but can't put it back up in. Nothing doing on the other end, however, for New Mexico, and the defensive battle continues. I mean,
I'm really impressed on D. Woodley's ability to just shoot the ball again like he just didn't miss the last 6. I mean, I'm really impressed by that type of forget about it mentality. I really am. I'm not going to lie to you.
It has been 5 misses in a row now for Woodley. Granted, he got a couple of offensive boards. that sequence, but 5 shots for Woodley, 5 shots missed. The last 30, 40 seconds here. And turnover that time, Whitford just dribbled right into traffic. And the diminutive J.J. Ruff, just 5'8", but he is pesty out there. And a nice dish from Ruff.
He's literally the closest to the ball on the court.
He is. And that Muggsy Bogues game going out there a little bit. More importantly, he's got JSU staked to a 5-point lead. He expected Ireland Early and D. Woodley to be the stories in this one, but so far, Goodmore. Combination of Roy Mason and Michael Whitford, and that time Gay gets it stuffed back in his face. Great defense from JSU. I think that is your number one story in this first half.
Yeah.
Tigers came intent, playing some 90s Pistons style defense tonight. Oh, nice dish and a nice little quick turn there too from Buckley. Buckley's had some nice moments tonight, and keep in mind, Leland Buckley, just a freshman, averaging less than 2 points per game, but already making some positive contributions with 4 points, and now he goes back to the line. Well, assuming Ireland Early doesn't come back out for any of these last 30 seconds, he has played only 10 of the first 20 minutes of this game, and yeah, he's not coming off the bench here to close it out either, it does not appear.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm shocked.
You know,
well,
that's how they run their rotation, I guess.
I guess.
Hey.
Ireland Early, averaging 30 minutes per game. He'll have to play the entire second half to match that, however. Normally, Patino lets his starters get a pretty good run. Damari Gay plays almost 32 minutes per contest, but Tez Cooper usually gets more than 30 a game too. Not tonight. Pelenge from the corner, and he gets it to go. Amos Pelenge, not a prolific three-point shooter, but he was shooting 80% before he launched that one. It's doing better now.
I'll tell you what, he'll be a prolific shooter on Jackson State's team.
Yes, he would be a super
godsend.
Yes.
A godsend.
Renzo Bryant can't get it to go. Collects his own board, but too late. The buzzer has sounded, but nonetheless, the home crowd here in Mississippi pretty happy with what they saw in those first 20 minutes of hoops action. Jackson State led most of the way in this one, and they are on top by 4 as we go to the half. And Leland Buckley, leading scorer for the Tigers with 8. Roy Mason's got 6. D. Woodley just 5 on 2 of 16 shooting. But it doesn't matter. They got the lead in this one. They're actually shooting better as a team than New Mexico, which is shocking considering the 2 for 16 from Woodley.
Yeah, and again, if you're Jackson State, you're encouraged by that. Not that he's 2 for 16, but the fact that he's shooting, your number one guy is shooting that bad and you're still up 4 points. That means the others have stepped up. If you knew New Mexico, you're thinking differently about that. You got to get some shots to go. Their best shooter is 2 for 16, and you're down 4. You got to hit some threes and do a little better with Ireland Early in the second half of this.
Whitford with 9 for New Mexico. Let's see if he can lead a rally for the Lobos when we come back.
England!
England.
Without doubt.
England!
England.
England. England. England.
England!
Scotland.
France.
Wales.
Wales.
Definitely Wales.
Scotland.
not often a team's leading scorer and star player goes 2 for 16 and a half, and they still have the lead, but that is exactly Mo Williams, Jackson State, has been able to do in this one, but turnover there from Woodley. The lead is cut in half.
And not often does a coach allow his player to even attempt 16 shots while only making 2 of them. So when we're talking about Diva Willie, he has the ultra green light that no one else in college basketball has.
Yeah. Missed that one there too. He's now 2 for 17, and a free throw attempts coming. Other end of the court. Cooper, quiet first half for him. Wait. He bounds. He does lead the team with 3 assists, but the big man steps up to the free throw line now. 6'8", 245-pounder from Lake Jackson, Texas. You know Lake Jackson, I know that's your home state, right?
That's down the street. It's down the street.
Okay.
Yale's used to hunt guy in Lake Jackson quite often, as a matter of fact.
Okay. Hunting and fishing spot, Lake Jackson, yeah? So to speak.
Yeah, I mean, it's not, you ride through it. People live there, but it's more like a place for people do like chemical plants and things like that.
Oh, okay. Oh, more than chemical plants coming out of Lake Jackson these days. Taz Cooper. Open inside. Another miss for Woodley. High game now. New Mexico looking to retake the lead.
What is the most misses in a single game? I think we're coming up on their record too, with D. Willie being like 2 for 18 now.
Let's see if we can't get our research department on that, because I would be curious to know. And here's the other story. Ireland Early feeds it inside to Cooper. And
good defense.
Cooper can't get that to go. I mean, compare and contrast the 2 leading scorers. Yes, Woodley having a tough night, 2 for 18 now, but Ireland Early, 1 for 2 still. Just 2 points for him.
And what's interesting, that being said, if I'm a coach, I'd rather my star player be 2 for 18 than 1 for 2.
For most of this game, it's worked. JSU, gotta say. New Mexico has not looked in rhythm. They looked out of sync all night. Once again, Cooper's going to go to the line.
That's a straight up bully ball right there.
Cooper, 2 inches taller and 10, 20 pounds heavier than Buddy Shackelford, and draws the foul on him there. Goes back to the line. Chance for UNM to retake the lead. I'd have to go back and look. I remember that they were ahead 11-10 at one point. That might have been the last time they led before that made free throw right there.
It's been a while.
Shackelford to the bench after picking up those couple quick fouls. Clark Caraballo in the game now. 6'8" sophomore. Only plays about 2 minutes per game, but with Shackelford going to the bench, they're going to need some minutes from him tonight. Roy Mason. It's it inside to Alpine. Richard Alpine had some nice moments. Oh, there's a wide open Woodley outside, and he nails it.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. D. Willie would never have that problem. He's taking it.
No. D. Woodley, 3 for 19 now, but he is now your high point man. The Tiger squad, he's got 8. They got that lead back. That's the important thing. The stat that matters at the end of the night is that win-loss column, and ASU right in the mix for that. Long 3 won't go, and here come the Tigers once again. Oh, nice feed. Another offensive rebound for Woodley. I mean, give him credit, just 5'11", but he's kind of been crashing the boards. Granted, most of it's been his own misses, but offensive boards and offensive board. He's going to try another 3. Ooh, that one didn't go. That one wasn't quite as pretty. And he had to force something up, but still. Yeah. Cooper. Oh, nice turn.
Whoa.
Just used Woodley right there. Too easy.
Cooper's
for
having
Taz
a really
Cooper.
good game.
Yep. 7 points, 3 boards, 3 assists for Cooper. And Woodley now, he's got a bigger defender on him in the 6'9" Damari Gay. Let's see if they give it back to him and try to work something here. Shot clock, though, coming down to 5. And working inside. Oh, that's a tough shot there for Jet Nicholson, and it wouldn't go in. Or not Nicholson, excuse me. That was Ewan Buckley. And a 3 on this end. There we have it, finally. Ireland early.
Four-point lead now for New Mexico.
Biggest lead of the game for the Lobos. A bit of nervous energy in this stadium, really kind of for the first time tonight, but I felt it. And Woodley again on the drive. He can't get that one down, but he will go back to the free throw line. He's 1 of 2 on his previous trip. And New Mexico has outscored ASU this half 9-3 so far. Building quiet downs for MD to line up the first one and get it through.
That's good. Get to the free throw line. The clock's not moving. Get you some rhythm, so you can try to get the shot falling.
Ryder Delaney coming in the game. Draco Whitford getting a little breather. Delaney with the blonde locks, averaging just under 4 points per game, but another one of these shooters on the Lobo squad. And the second half in particular, they've been a little bit more dialed in. A one-on-one for Cooper. Oof. Boy, good footwork for a big man.
Yeah.
Get the position and the shot he wanted right there, but
that's because Alpine is a wide load, man.
Gay. Oh. Well.
Oh, they making it rain now, E. They is making it rain.
6'9". Plays down low, but don't forget that he can shoot from out there. 6-point lead now for New Mexico.
Mr. Gay wetting that thing up.
This crowd trying to will them back into it. Oh!
Good block.
Great block, and Ryder Delaney didn't like that foul call there, but it is going to send back to the line once again, D. Woodley. Woodley pretty effective at getting to the free throw stripe tonight, which does make up for some of his inability to hit from the field. JSU needs points however they can get him right now.
However.
Yep. Bucket there. Hutcherson and Gay coming out of the game. Amos Pelenge and Anthony Durham re-enter. Durham had 4 points in that first half, and Pelenge splashed a 3 to go with a couple rebounds. And both free throws good. 4-point game. Delaney gives it up. As Cooper again, just kind of artfully getting inside. I am really impressed by what Taz Cooper's been showing me. Keep in mind, he's a leader on this team too.
Super active tonight on the boards, offensively and defensively. Yeah, he is impressive tonight.
Team captain, just a sophomore on what is a New Mexico squad that does have some seniors. Seniors that get some serious run too in Hutcherson and Gay, but nonetheless, goes to show you the leadership abilities. Standing 6'8", 240, he mans the paint for New Mexico, but in addition to being their leading rebounder, he's also their leading assist man at more than 3.5 per contest. Not really talked about as a pro prospect, but Cooper brings a lot to the table. I'll Keep your eyes on him.
Yeah, you know, in games like this, especially when you start talking tournament time, is when you always see a little influx of names you may not have heard of necessarily during the regular season. We start talking about conference play and stuff like that. You start hearing some different names out there, which is always fun. Because someone always rises their stock during that time of play. But conversely, someone always drops it in stock as well. So it's a fun time for college basketball. It's never a dull moment in the sport.
Three from early. Oh, he thought that one was good. He got his previous one to go down. Couldn't get that one. It was Deshaun Saul who missed a wide open three for JSU the prior possession. Look at that from Renzo. Renzo Bryant, just a freshman, but eluded the entire Lobo defense. Showcase finish, too.
JSU needs another stop.
Lenge, that's just a long two, but he gets it.
And so Jackson State has made up their mind. Either they're going to just pack the paint, not get the inside bucket, and then they're going to just make New Mexico beat them with the three. New Mexico is doing that in the second half. So we'll see how it plays out.
Woodley calling for it down on the blocks against the bigger defender. Gives it back up to Renzo, and Renzo's jumper is badly off there.
That's not his game.
No. No, that drive and dunk that we saw in the prior possession, that was a little bit better. That's a tough shot. Cooper couldn't get it to go either. And the other way comes JSU. Oh, inside. Better call Saul. Oh, he couldn't put it in, though. Sean Saul missed. I had to use that sometime today. Come on.
I like it. I love it.
Had to use it. Great series, too. If you haven't watched it, well worth seeing. Of course, you should watch Breaking Bad first, but that's enough of me promoting AMC programming. Let's talk about what's here on SimWorld, and it is Deshaun Saul heading to the line. He's just a freshman from Baton Rouge. Averaging 4 points per game. Gets that free throw to go.
You know, Jackson State isn't a great three-point shooter, but they are making their free throws, so at least they know to get to the line to help themselves out.
JSU not looking as sharp, not looking as suffocating as particularly they did in defensive terms in the first half. The 7 minutes of the second half we're in, but all the same, just 4 points down, hanging right in there. This would be a nice big win for them. For one thing, it would break a losing streak. Just 2 games, but all the same. Want to get back in the win column and do it against a team which was coming in hot. There's another steal, J.J. Ruff. I mean, any liability that Ruff is because of his height at just 5'8" out there, I think he makes up for it with just how quick he is. Look at him get to the line right here. More than a handful of steals tonight. I mean, Ruff averaging almost a steal per game. Second best on this Jackson State team behind Roy Mason. Ruff heading to the line.
Ruff is really good defensively, playing the passing lane with the steals, quick with the basketball in his hand. And because of his stature and size, he knows how to use his body to get to the line, as you see now, as he gets 2 free throws. Oh, and misses one badly.
Yeah, well short on that. Hey, Ruff's another Texan from Friendswood. You got friends in Friendswood? Or at least know where it is?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Friendswood for sure. Another one of Yale's hangout spots.
Okay. Special friends or just friends?
Just friends. They're too big. They're a little different out there in Friendswood. They're a little bit different.
I'll file that bit of knowledge away if I ever am in that part of the world. 3-point contest and a reach-in foul on Renzo Bryant, his first. That is the 5th team foul on Jackson State. And that means we're going to the line. Anthony Durham. Another Texan, so I got to ask again, Sherman, Texas.
Nah, I don't know what Sherman, Texas is. That sounds like a really small town.
Nobody knows, the Sherm. No, that's...
Yeah, no, Sherman, there's 2 families out there. Got 1 stoplight in the whole town, probably.
The Shermans and the other Shermans.
Yeah, there you go.
Renzo, no damage done there. Couldn't get anything done from the free throw line. Bryant on the turnaround. Tough shot. Won't go down. quickly up the other way on the attack. Comes out of you, but
mismatch.
Yep. Gay realized the position and the defender he had on him and just turned and scored. Nice awareness from the senior. That's what you want from your seniors. Oh, nice dish from Ruff. Yeah, that was a nice find from Ruff. Buckley couldn't put it home, but he will go back to the line. And again, it's been a big night for Leland Buckley. Chance for him to get double digits if he can make 2 here. And Buckley, this is a freshman who's just averaging 2.1 points per contest. Off the back room with that first one. Well, both teams still struggling with their shot, but it's been much more of an adventure for Jackson State here in the second half. They are now down to 31% from the field. New Mexico sitting at 38%, which normally isn't impressive, but tonight is a big reason why they're up by 5, under 12 minutes to go.
And those three-pointers, those three-pointers have been really the difference maker between the two teams for sure.
New Mexico 5 for 15 from 3, and Jackson State just 2 for 8. Gay gets it, but he's got 3 defenders around him. He doesn't care. He's going to pull up anyway and take it. Ooh.
Oh, Gay with the turnaround J. Okay.
Wow. He definitely has the potential to make a squad and get some run on the pro level. And here comes Woodley, and there is the easiest bucket he's had all night. D. Woodley now, 13 points. That's high water mark for anybody, either team so far in this one, but it has been a long road to get to those 13. Hooper drives, but gives it up wide open 3, and that is in, and that is Palenge again.
Beautiful ball movement by New Mexico. Everybody touched the orange before the shot was shot. Really good ball movement.
Amos Palenge, like I said, he doesn't shoot a ton of threes, but he is hyper efficient from out there. Shackelford has it in the paint. Goes up left-handed, can't get it, fights for the rebound and gets it back. See if he wants to go back up with it again, and he does, but once again can't get it to go. Nice defense from Jet Nicholson on that possession. Palenge again from deep. Oof. Good check, wouldn't go. Break for JSU, and they need a bucket this possession. Get a little momentum back. Well, D. Woodley has a defender on his back. Settled for a tougher shot, but got it to go down.
Yeah. Now, when he's rolling in, he can make tough shots. It's not what you prefer to do or prefer for him to take. But that's what I'm saying. He's probably one of the scariest players when he gets hot, because you can't guard him one-on-one, and he makes everything. Conversely, when he's not hot, he misses everything. So it's really one or two things.
Well, they need him to stay hot. Under 10 minutes to go, 5-point lead for New Mexico. We come right back.
It's all yours.
Thanks. Cars.com's expert reviews made it easy, but...
Shouldn't there be more back and forth?
You missed the drama, right?
Yeah.
Maybe this will do the trick.
Oh, it's a puppy.
Not a puppy, a wolf.
What now?
He's a wolf. And that is its incredibly protective mother.
Put the wolf down.
You guys good?
Yeah, we're good. Yep.
Okay.
Five-point lead for New Mexico. Well, D. Woodley has hit a couple shots in a row. Still 5 for 23 on the night. It looks pretty ugly in the box score, but nobody's going to care. The Tigers can come back, rally here, get a win. It's been a tough shooting night for Renzo Bryant. 2 for 8 for him so far. For the Tigers, Leland Buckley, little-used Leland Buckley, is on double-double watch. 8 points, 6 boards so far for him. Mari Gay, there you see him feeding early for a 3. Nice Nice night for Damari Gay all around. Couple blocks for him as well, doing it on defense.
Yeah. DeMar Gay's been baller. He's been doing a little bit of everything tonight with the orange. Got to give him some credit.
Mexico ball. Cooper has it, gives it back up. Whitford out there. He gets the ball, passes it to Early. Ooh, really almost threw that away. Yeah. Good awareness from Whitford to hold on to it. A three from Gay. Can't get it, but Cooper's there, back up and in.
It's been the play of the game to me for New Mexico. Cooper has been that guy for them on both sides of the course. Even his fouls have been good fouls. I'm really impressed with Cooper's play tonight. And he gets scored on, as I'm saying.
Yeah, Alpine beat him that time, but
I mean, Alpine is 330 pounds. So. They got him at 275, but we know that's a lot of people say that's a lie.
Cooper, 10 points, 7 boards, 4 assists, and a block so far in this one. And Whitford.
Got it stuck on automatic right now.
8-point lead, under 9 minutes to go. Mason, he's got Gay on him. Feeds Alpine down low, a little bit of a mismatch, but the defense just collapses right on him. Alpine gets it back. And Bryant, open look, way short. Alpine's there.
Good pass.
Good pass. Off the front of the rim pass.
Yep.
Look at Jason Williams style out here. Elbows off rims. Early. Not a great night for Ireland early, and back of the rim with that shot. This dish. Alpine again. Richard Alpine had not scored until we came back from commercial break. He's definitely in the game now.
I love to see the big man run the court, fill the lanes, and get the easy two. Yes.
Gay looking to settle things down, trying to shoot over Alpine, and gets it in. Mari Gay has really been impressive tonight as well. I mean, Mari Gay, Draco Whitford, and Taz Cooper really picking up where Ireland early has struggled. Still just 5 points in this game for early.
Yeah, I mean, at this point so far, it's Gay's world, and we just living in it.
Yep, absolutely.
Hey, yo, bro, you watch SimWorld today? It is wild.
Nah, I didn't have much time today.
My guy, you ain't got 5 free minutes a day without interacting SimWorld. That's on me. I messed up. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say deaf too. I was gonna say deaf. There was a deaf in there. Maybe it'll come back. Hold on. Oh shoot! I was hoping it'd come back. I was enjoying doing that.
Shows, streams, media feeds. Make sure you are there. Oh, here we go. Hey, bro, you watched SimWorld today? It was wild.
Nah, I didn't have much time today.
My guy, you only got 5 free minutes a day.
Right, I'll
definitely disappear.
Definitely direct more to get it in the feed, whatever to keep it going. All right,
we got this.
Yeah, that's my imitation of Joey Gen. By the way, did you see my character's name there was Joey Gen Alpha? Like how inappropriate is that for me? I am part of the Silver Edition crew, but you know, it goes to show my commitment. Total commitment. Just like D. Woodley's commitment to shooting that ball. Couldn't get that one to go, but Cooper fouled Alpine, and the ball is going to stay down here on this end. Alpine just looks like a man mountain to me. I mean, again, I know he's listed at 6'8", 245, but that is, or excuse me, 6'9".
Hey, listen, as what?
Alpine's listed at 6'9". Actually, I'm looking right now in my press book, 6'9", 225. And I feel they've definitely left about an inch and 30 or 40 pounds off of that. I mean,
that must be his birth certificate. That can't be his current weight. That's his birth certificate you're looking at.
Big number 26 in white. Hey, there's Renzo getting it back up and in.
Oh, wow.
Good persistence from Renzo Bryant. Good persistence.
Good play.
Love to see the effort. 4-point game, 7 minutes to go. Ireland early, quiet tonight. Got Renzo Bryant on him, works baseline, passes it out. Cooper has it. behind the back for some reason earlier that I'm not clear on. There he pulls up. Shot won't go. Nice defense from Alpine. And so Bryant, not efficient from either him or Woodley tonight, but they are getting it done. And look at that. Woodley dials up a three just when it was needed most.
When this guy gets hot, he's the most dangerous player in college basketball. Not because he can make it, because no shot is out of range for him. No shot he's afraid to take it. He's a very dangerous scorer when he's hot.
Great defense there from Alpine to shut Gay down. Oh, what a cut. What a finish. Roy Mason. Gay SU back on top. This crowd is really getting into this too. Absolutely.
Yep.
I gotta say, I can barely hear myself over there. This pass, they were able to come up with it. 3 defenders on him.
Good pass from Gay. Oh, good shot.
I almost thought he collected there a little bit too long, Tayshaun Hutcherson. Quiet night from Hutcherson. A big bucket there in the lead now. Going back and forth, and once again, Woodley has it.
He's pump faking now.
Right inside.
He's he didn't make that one.
Alpine able to salvage it, however. Yeah, Mason able to come up with it. Shot clock under 3. Woodley with the prayer. Answered.
Oh! In Gay's face. Give me that.
Somehow, that was ruled just a 2. These teams going back and forth up and down the court here, and the league trading back and forth. We have 5 minutes to play. This has been a great game. This has actually kind of been one of my favorite games of the year, I gotta say. It's just been entertaining. The defense, the competitiveness.
Agreed.
Woodley going back to work, going inside again, and can't get that one to go. Gay rips it down. Ireland early. Again, 5 points for him. Kind of a non-factor.
Down low.
Really on him, but yeah, Gay just
That's mismatch.
easy down low. Yep.
Yeah. You see Gay with the penetration right there.
Yep. Too easy for him. Too easy for Gay to score on that one. Woodley, then back to work. Ooh! Nice election from Brian.
Wow.
I'm as impressed that he was able to handle that pass and bring it back in as much as he was able to turn toward the bucket and score, Renzo Bryant. 3 coming here, and Whitford. Oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't Whitford. That was Ireland early. Still just 8 points for him, but that was a big bucket there. Quieted this crowd and gave UNM a 4-point lead.
Hey, Ireland hasn't showed up early to this game, but he's right on time with that 3.
Gives it up to Woodley. Woodley comes inside again. Can't get it. Stonewalled by Gay, who comes up with the board. Nice dish from Cooper. He's found Gay all alone.
No, give me that, Gay.
Rainbow jumper will not go. Bryant eludes his defenders.
Showtime.
2-point game.
We got a game on our hands, folks.
Both coaches got 2 timeouts, but they're just letting them go up and down the court right now. And from an entertainment point of view, I am loving this.
Absolutely.
Keep those whistles to a minimum and let these kids play. They deserve it. Now Woodford has it out top and tries to attack but can't score. Yep. This rotation over. 3 in the corner for Woodley. He nailed it.
Yes, sir. Yes, I told you.
Oh,
he is the most dangerous player in college basketball when he's on.
Hooper couldn't get that to go, and another rebound for Alpine. Alpine has been playing huge these last few minutes. Oh, Bryant.
Good defense.
Yeah, Cooper.
You got to come out there rock, baby.
Just kind of ate that ball. Whitford made that shot a minute ago. Oh, he finds Gay down on the paint. Oh, but Gay couldn't get it to go. down to 5. Cooper has it. He can shoot a little bit from outside, but that's the man you want to pull up and get it to go. However, Cooper with the
Good
rebound.
board. Good
The cut. Yeah, that was a great cut.
They playing
Had the
basketball.
foul. It was a great cut right there. Had the foul. It was either going to be Alpine or Bryant. Call it on Bryant. 1-point lead for JSU. D. Woodley, 8 for 30 from the field, but he has 23 points.
Yep.
Whitford now has 17 to lead things. New Mexico.
And out of those 23, he has, 10 or 12 in the second half? He's been, in the last 4 or 5 minutes, he's been going crazy.
3 for 7 from deep, which is one of the better performances on the year from D. Woodley from the 3-point line. Whitford gets both, and once again, the lead goes the other way. 1:25 to go. ASU, Coach Williams wants to talk it over with his side. Well, this has been a lot of fun. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. Hope you've enjoyed watching it as much as we've enjoyed calling this one. And hey, we might get some bonus basketball yet. Let's score this game this tight. So stick around.
You never know.
Never know. Let me read you out some stats here. We got a little break in the action. Richard Alpine has 10 boards now, 6 points, 10 boards for the big man from Jackson State. Mari Gay, 15 points, 8 boards. Taz Cooper, 10 points, 8 boards, 6 assists for the New Mexico big man. He's been impressive as well.
Very.
Mentioned again, your leading scorers, D. Woodley with 23, Draco Whitford with 16, Ireland Early, only 8 points. He does have a couple blocks. He did hit that big 3 just a minute ago. New Mexico really needed it, so maybe not the game we thought we were going to get, but an entertaining
for
contest.
JSU, there's no secret on where you're going with the basketball.
That man's hands on the drive, on the attack. Another rebound for Woodley.
He gets his own rebounds a lot.
He does. Oh, trying to dial that shot in.
He misses a lot too. Maybe that's why.
Yeah. 5 rebounds on tonight for Woodley. 4 of them offensive.
Gay trying to end it for him.
Well, once again, Woodley's on Gay, and he really can't control Gay. Let's see if they can find it.
That's a mismatch for sure. If they can find it, they got a mismatch for sure.
Shot clock down to 5. Gay hasn't touched the ball in his possession. He's not going to. Rebound Woodley. Oh, here comes JSU. Got numbers. Oh.
Wow.
Everything but the finish for me.
They still can make a stop. They still got to stop. No, you don't need. You didn't need to foul there. You had there was enough difference in the shot clock and game clock. You did not have to foul. Send Gay to the line for 2. Bad foul.
Well,
it's a bad foul.
This is a 1-and-1 right here. So that's the one upside to it.
There was a 7-second difference. You could have played defense, got to stop, and got a ball, and got a timeout with 7 seconds left. Now it can possibly get stretched out to a 3-point game if Gay hits this next free throw.
Oh, he misses that one, so it's a 2-point game. Got a 2-second difference game clock and shot.
Give it to number 2. Now. Give it to number 2.
Oh, Roy on the attack.
Give it to number 2.
Oh. Cooper didn't really like that obvious foul attempt much there from Bryant either, just kind of hanging on him. But
that was a bad possession by JSU. They should have slowed it down, set it up, gave it to number 2, D. Woodley, to get a good shot going. ISO. I hate that for them. That's bad. That's just mental errors. It's mental error.
Once again, they just get 1 or 2.
New Mexico want them to win, want them to stay in it for sure. New Mexico keeping it interesting, that's for sure.
72-69. A 3 would lock this thing back up, and Jackson State 4 for 11 from deep tonight, and D. Woodley actually been pretty dialed in from deep range. 3 of 7 on threes for him. Sean Saul has also hit a long-range shot. Unless they stick him in the game as a special sub right now. I think all eyes would be on D. Woodley normally anyway, and even more so in the time remaining and the difference in the score.
Yeah, you got to go D. Woodley here. I go D. Woodley and I go with the ISO, obviously, a pick and roll action. You got to make it quick, though, because you're down 3. So you either got to get a quick 2 or set somebody up for, I mean, do you trust D. Woodley to hit a 3 in the clutch? I do. Because he's a clutch player. He's your best shooter in moments like this. So either D. Woodley to drain the clock to get a 3 to tie it, or get a quick 2 and play the foul game.
There it is! And there it is! Wait, Rick. They're calling that a 2. He had a foot on the line. He had a foot on the line.
No. No, that was a 2. They were down 3.
They were down 3. That was a 2.
Oh my gosh. That's tough. That's tough.
It's tough. Well, there's still, I mean, the upside of it is that there's still 21.2 seconds left in this. It's a 1-point game.
You got to play the foul game now.
You got to foul, but New Mexico has not been amazing from the free throw stripe tonight. Just 12 of 17. I would say, if anything, I mean, Taz Cooper's been the one who's really lived at the free throw line tonight for the Lobos.
He's not getting the basketball. He's not getting the basketball. He shouldn't get the basketball.
I don't think so either.
You just got to foul first person. Girl, don't wait.
Cooper is actually statistically.
Damn, they jamming.
Cooper's actually statistically the guy you want to get the ball, and he's got. That's a backcourt violation. That's a backcourt violation right there. What a mistake from the Lobos. That might cost them the game.
Wow.
Now the Tigers don't have any timeouts.
Woodley's got the ball. Rush. Relax. You ain't got to rush.
Well, Woodley's got it. Just taking some time off the clock here.
They're going to send. They're sending help.
They're sending early to double them.
That's smart.
It was turned over. Renzo's got.
The wrong person has the basketball. He shouldn't have the basketball. The wrong person to shoot the basketball.
Renzo Bryant's 3 at the buzzer will not go, and they're going to be watching
deep in the sequence by New Mexico. They brought the double late, not showing it early, and my man had to give it up because he couldn't see where it was coming from, and they got into a non-shooter's hand. I know, D. I know.
Heartbreaking loss. See the game, be the game, and boy, did we see one tonight, folks. 72-71, UNM. It's one.
This has been a presentation of SimWorld Sports.